Hi there guys, it's Chris here with selfmadenewbie.com and welcome to this Freedom Business Mentoring review. Today we're going to take a deep dive into Freedom Business Mentoring. I'm going to show you what's inside really, what it's all about, what my experience was like with it, so you can make a more informed decision. So before we do, it really helps out the channel if you drop a like on this video, hit subscribe and turn on that bell if you want to be updated with new videos coming out like this all the time. Alright, so on your screen right now, you'll see a blog review of Freedom Business Mentoring, and it really goes in depth. I'll leave a link in the description to this review, but I just wanted to give sort of a more in-person experience and 2 cents on what you can expect, okay? And also go through this review, go through the contents, and go through exactly what I meant. And then after all that, I'd also like to give a recommendation on what I would do if you're sitting on the fence about getting into freelancing or coaching or anything like that. Let's go through the contents page, because the contents kind of is in a linear fashion. So basically it starts off with their sales funnel. Now their sales funnel is I guess most of the traffic going into Freedom Business Mentoring and going into their sales calls is going from YouTube and Instagram, I assume. I'm not sure if they're running ads, but I do know that they're not targeting people in Facebook groups and things like that, which we'll come back to in a minute. So in this post, I go through the top of the funnel, so how they get people in, and the landing page. The landing page is set up in a very smart way. It's kind of reframing you. So rather than, you know, them saying, hey, do you want to join in our program? It's really great. They kind of frame it like, sign up and we'll see if you're right for us. We'll see if you're a right fit. We'll see if you're good enough. They've kind of reframed it like this, which is quite intelligent, but it is kind of a gimmicky kind of marketing trick that a lot of people obviously fall for, because they're like, oh, you know, I'm gonna now prove that I'm good enough to be in it, and you know, that's the exact frame and mind frame that they want you in. So after you kind of sign up, that leads to basically getting on a phone call with someone in their team. Now I don't remember the guy's name, but I remember this phone call was pretty aggressive. It was an initial call and they're asking me a bunch of questions, and really I could tell what they were really finding out is, did I have the money to pay for it? If you have the money to pay for it, there's a second call with somebody like higher up in the team, and then they try to close you, basically. A lot of people have talked about this. If you look on different blogs and different reviews, even on Reddit, people talk about this very aggressive style, and kind of this, I don't know how to really describe it. It's almost like this kind of overtly alpha kind of enthusiasm as they try to pull you in. And it was something, you know, it's something I've seen before. It's something I've actually seen more and more, you know, in certain niches online, where the audience is kind of like younger guys who are trying to prove themselves. They want money, they want this freedom lifestyle, and there's kind of like this pressure on them. And the way people market the way people market and advertise to these kinds of men in these different niches like fitness and dating and making money, more and more I see this kind of aggressive tone where it sets the customer in the mindset of, oh, I want to prove myself to this niche, to this market, to all the people I'm following on Twitter, and I want to prove myself to the people trying to sell to me and show that I'm a good fit for their program. Okay, you can see how it's a very smart reframe between the seller and the buyer. So I go through that experience in this blog here, this blog post. And it was kind of funny because while I was getting kind of pitched to, I remember saying to the guy like, well, why don't you do Freedom Business Mentoring? I was like, do you do it? And he was like, what? And I'm like, well, why don't you do it? Like, what do you do? Like, if it's so great, why aren't you in the program? And he was like, oh, because I work here. You know, I run the phones. So I kind of got him on the back foot for a second there, which is kind of interesting. So getting into it, I have a contents page here, which kind of shows you the outline of what to expect. Now, this is kind of like the good. So in the blog post, I've got like the good, the bad, and the ugly. So the good, I thought, was the fundamentals. I thought the fundamentals were good. I thought the first like 2 sections were kind of motivation and getting you in the right mindset. I didn't mind that. I think some people need that more than other people. I'm the kind of person that just wants that practical knowledge. I know I'm willing to work. I know, how to get the ball rolling. I know I'm going to spend, a lot of time. So I just wanted to find, the practical, the skills, the techniques, the strategies. So choosing your audience was good. Learning about your audience. I did like this part. It gets you like really diving deep on who you're trying to market to, who you're trying to get on board for your product, which is your coaching. But these sections, finding pain points and whatnot, these would apply to any business you're setting up online. Even if you were, even creating just a YouTube channel, finding your audience and who they are would really help you to come up with content. Diving deep on your audience and finding pain points is like step 1 for me, really. A lot of people get this backwards. They try to create content because they just think people might want something, and it's 180 degrees wrong. What you should really be doing is finding out what people actually want, and you'll find that you'll have a lot of misconceptions about what the audience wants from what you initially thought. So once you find the pain points, it's then you produce the content second, right? So then you're actually helping people. So then you validate your offer. There's kind of formulas, like 1-sentence formulas, like of what you do. Like, oh, I help people to get in shape after childbirth without, having to leave your house or whatever. You're basically trying to establish yourself in the corner of a niche market with kind of a unique offer, or a unique selling point, I believe they call it. So then you learn the coaching tools, and this is kind of how to set up a coaching session. So I did like this. For coaching and consulting, it's a little bit different, but it's basically how to conduct a lesson. So like a teacher in a school, right? They have fundamental knowledge on how to conduct a lesson, like what happens first, what do you move into, then how do you close the lesson. It's kind of like that. It's like, how do you conduct the lesson, how do you set it up? So that was good. So from the first stages all the way down, you can you understand like who you are, you understand how to find an audience, and you understand how to deliver that service. So let's go down to the bad. So the thing I didn't like is that they kind of failed on what 99% of products fail at. The traffic element, okay? The traffic element, I think, is a fail. The way they teach you how to get clients, I think, is ineffective and inefficient. Recommending that you go into groups in your niche, Facebook groups, find people in your niche. There's a script that they give you, getting them on the phone, closing them. It can work. Their method can work, but I don't think it's the best method. I find that most people that I talk to, after they went through kind of this main section, which I thought was good, they spent all their time, like, people are here wanting to help people and be coaches, but they're spending all their time, trying to close people and getting on the phones, giving free discovery calls. And for me, it wasn't in line with a very important rule that I think everybody should know and everybody should follow whenever they're dealing with not a guru, but someone teaching them something online, okay? And that rule is to do as they do, not as they say to do, okay? So with that in mind, Max being the teacher of this program, or this coach, the coach, he's telling you to do a certain thing, he's telling you to go into Facebook groups, he's telling you to do all this, but is that what he's doing? No, okay? So also in the program, he's saying don't create YouTube channels, don't create Instagrams, don't create content, but is that what he's doing? Well, he is doing all of that. You can find clients using both methods, but I think creating content, it can help you quicker, if not the same speed, and it's just less boring, right? Every piece of content you create is you're creating an asset that is forever there, okay? And if you start understanding SEO and keywords and how to rank and doing that process correctly, you know, you've got an asset, they're continually getting traffic, and within that traffic you're gonna have potential customers. And I know this, or potential clients, sorry. And I know this firsthand because I get emailed all the time saying, hey, can I just get you on the phone? I've got the money, can you just, you know, can we get on the phone? Can you just coach me one-on-one? Okay, I do get these emails, and I've only in Freedom Business Mentoring, I kind of gave it a go, you know, sitting in Facebook groups, and I just thought it was a hassle and it was a waste of time. And I got much better results, as I said, doing what they do, not doing as they say to do. Okay, on that theme of doing what they do, not doing what they say to do, what they say to do is create your what you're selling is your coaching. That's your product. Okay, and they say don't create an info product like Freedom Business Mentoring. They say don't do that. Okay, they say do your coaching, and as you get more and more clients, more and more questions will come to you, and you can kind of streamline that. So let's say, for example, you're coaching people on fitness, and a common question you get is like, what are the right stretches to do? So then you're like, okay, well, just create a video on the right stretching routine, and then you can put that somewhere, and every time you onboard a client, they just watch that video, so you don't get that question anymore. And then you continually, you know, as you get more questions, you can continually build a program off that. Okay, now did they do that? Maybe they did that, maybe they didn't. But what Freedom Business Mentoring is really, for me, it's not really coaching. Okay, they want you to be a coach and have clients and coach everybody one-on-one, and kind of, while you're getting paid well, it is still trading your time for money. But that's not what they're doing. Freedom Business Mentoring, for all intents and purposes, is a info product, right? It's an info product with an additional extra of live calls every week. But those live calls are like 1 to, 50 or 100, however many people in the program. That doesn't make it coaching. Okay, so again, it's not in line with the do as they do, not as they say to do. Okay, so what you should really do, in my opinion, is do your research on your audience like they've taught you. Find the pain point, and if you can fix that pain point, then I don't see why you can't just create the info product straight away, throw additional coaching in like they're doing, right? Every week you could do that. And then what's wrong with creating, a YouTube channel or an Instagram and talking about, the thing that you're fixing, the fitness thing, and then upselling them to coaching with a link in your description. Okay, because that's what they're doing. For me, it's funny that they would teach you to do something that they never did, right? So you got to think about that. Another bad thing, just looking back on this contents page here, is it's way too expensive for what you get. Okay, so charging people $2 to $3 grand for coaching one-on-one, I can see how a lot of people will pay that. People with money, they're willing to pay for expertise. Their time is valuable to them. Okay. But this is not that. Okay, these people are charging you that one-on-one coaching fee. So Freedom Business Mentoring is about $2,000 to $3,000. I think they actually try and extract as much money out of you as possible based on your phone call. I think some people paid like $5 grand, and some people paid like $600 a month. So they're charging that one-on-one coaching price for an info product with coaching once a week when it's not even one-on-one. Okay, so that's why I said here, one of the points was it's way too expensive for what you get. Okay, another program that reminds me of this was that Tai Lopez, here in my garage, that 67 steps is basically that. It was like a bunch of videos teaching you mindset essentially, but then he had live calls every week. And that was more in depth than this. And it was, obviously $67. So yeah, if you haven't heard that kind of rule before, I'd spend a lot of time thinking about that. And all these people that you listen to telling you to do a certain thing, keep in the back of your mind, well, what are they doing and what are they telling me to do? Because what you can see is what they're doing. You're seeing how they're making money, right? And if that's not what if they're telling you to just do something different, then you have no proof for that working. What you do have proof out of is this person you're looking up to what they're doing and how money is made, how they're putting money in their bank account. You know, on to my final point, which is in a lot of the videos that Max puts out on his YouTube and Instagram and whatnot, is he's talking about all these different methods of like making money online, like e-commerce and affiliate marketing and whatnot, and he's trying to push those aside. Okay, I noticed a couple of videos to say that really this is the best way to make money online. On that note, e-commerce can completely work. I know a lot more people making money in e-commerce, Amazon FBA and affiliate marketing, copywriting, freelancing, than I do coaching and consulting. Okay, especially in the method that This Way teaches. Actually, I don't know anybody who is making money. Well, I did say that the initial lessons and weeks were good. I don't know anybody making money using the traffic or lead generation method that they advocate in their program. So in addition to the program being incomplete and not worth the money, you know, I still stand by, you know, a couple years on, that this product is just completely not worth it. It starts off good, it gives you great foundation, but not for the price. And when it comes to traffic and getting clients, their methods are just not there. And they're telling you to do things that they never did, so to be honest, don't have experience in, from what I can see. If you are trying to get into freelancing, coaching for me is under that freelancing umbrella, right? You're selling a skill, you're selling know-how for money, hopefully on a retainer. So if you are wanting to get into freelancing, learning the fundamentals behind freelancing, which could be coaching, it could be selling, you know, technical skills, it really could be selling anything. There's a much better program out there that I found more recently, and if you click the link in the description, you can find out more about it. It's called Hustlers University, by a guy called Andrew Tate. So if you click the link in the description, you can go through to this page here. I also have a link on this page. There's a link to a video where I review Hustlers University in depth, and Hustlers University is like $50, and in my video it goes super in depth into what it is. It teaches you how to be not only proficient in freelancing, which could apply to coaching, copywriting, e-commerce, affiliate marketing, crypto. There's crypto signals, there's investment signals, Amazon FBA, I'm pretty sure is in there as well. So you're gonna get the whole scope, the whole range of different ways to make money online that all apply to each other. And another big difference between Hustlers University and Freedom Business Mentoring is there's actually tons of people making money already, like very, very quickly in there. The ones I've seen, they're mostly making money in the investing because the calls are really good that you can follow. The copywriting, copywriting for me is under that freelancing umbrella as well. So a lot of people making money freelancing, and a lot of people also making money with what they teach with regards to affiliate marketing as well. So if you are on the fence about Freedom Business Mentoring and you're about to like throw $2-3 grand at it, I would say don't do that. I would say put that back in your piggy bank, withdraw $50 and throw it into Hustlers University, and you know, give yourself 1 to 3 months to see results. A lot of people are seeing results in there. Okay, that's kind of my final closing statement. If you are wanting to get into freelancing, which I refer to freelancing as that umbrella of selling skills for money, coaching, consulting, copywriting, you know, whatever, they're all under that freelancing umbrella. If you do want to get into that, I would recommend Hustlers University. It is, for me, the most comprehensive product out there. It's a group as well. It currently has about 24,000 members, very active community on the Discord, and a lot of experts, not just one guy, a lot of experts on there on hand teaching you the expertise in that respective field, whether that is investing, crypto, affiliate marketing, freelancing, e-com, whatever. It's all in there. Okay, so click that link in the description, and you'll also get a bonus bundle that I'm throwing in. One of the bonuses is my book, The 30-Minute Purpose Business, which is focused on creating a coaching and consulting business. So between what you learn in Hustlers University about freelancing and getting clients easily, much easier than what they teach you in Freedom Business Mentoring, you're also getting an in-depth book on how to set up a coaching business. So you've got the freelancing and then how to set up the coaching. And you can get all that without having to pay 2 or 3 grand, okay? You're also getting another couple of products. I've got Web Traffic Mastery. This teaches you how to solve that problem of traffic, which most products fail with. This is completely focused on getting traffic. You're also getting 50% off my program, Silver Spoon, which is teaching you how to make money in content and affiliate marketing. Content and affiliate marketing can apply to anything you're doing online. If you are a coach, it will teach you how to put content out and make money in whatever niche you're in. I've also got premium training on creating niche blogs. Again, you can create content in any niche, and I teach you how to create a blog that is profitable. It goes into affiliate marketing, how to make passive income blogs basically, just from creating content. I've also thrown in my e-com training, but you can learn more about e-com in Hustlers University. This is more of a foundation kind of program. Then I've got email marketing in there as well, a little program I put together on email marketing and building your email list very quickly so you can retarget and resell to people on that list. So if you do want this huge bundle, do click that link, go through, pick up Hustlers University for like what? Let me do the math. For 1.6% of the price of Freedom Business Mentoring. And for my money, because I've done both, you're gonna get a lot more bang for your buck from Hustlers University. All right, so that's everything, guys. I'll leave a link to the blog so you can see my full review of Freedom Business Mentoring. This is just kind of an addition I wanted to add. So yeah, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments and I do respond to everybody. If not, take care. Hope you found value in that, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.